today we're going to talk about how I got my first full-time job out of college without applying to any open positions. And I love talking about this topic because I think I have a pretty interesting and inspiring career path. I went from chemistry to retail marketing and then to UX design. So this video is really for those of you who are in college who feel stuck in what you want to do after college, especially those seniors who still don't have a job, even though graduation is just around the corner. I've been there and I know the hopelessness that you might be feeling and all the confusion, the chaos, the pressure. So I really hope that my story would inspire you to get back on your feet and to just keep trying and find other ways to connect and seek help from other people. I was studying chemistry at Wellesley College, and at the end of my junior year, I was seriously contemplating what I wanted to do with my life because I absolutely hated the research I was doing. It was on pancreatic cancer cells, and my professors knew I was totally checked out because they would ask me, so what do you want to do after graduation? What internships do you have planned for the summer? And I was like, I don't know. Are you gonna get me an internship? Because I ain't got one. I was really demotivated and I really felt like the black sheep among my majors because chemistry was not what I wanted to do. I was going through a lot of inner turmoil at that time because I was told all my life that I was good at science and math, and here I am hating the thing that I'm good at, and now I'm trying to do something else. I don't know what that something else looks like. So my confidence level was super low. I had zero faith that I could get a job. I sat down and asked myself, Christine, what do you really enjoy doing? And my answer was, I love beauty and fashion. And so that's when I started making YouTube videos. Hi, YouTube. You can say hi. As they say, home is where the heart is set in stone, and it's where you go when you're alone. And I'm also writing blog posts about fashion and expressing myself through those two venues. Came senior year and I was applying to jobs online and crickets. I did not hear back from anyone. I just didn't know how to get even an initial phone call. That's all I need. That's all I want. It's not too hard. End of my junior year, I did get some internships, which I kind of made for myself, but I did get experience in working at a startup and working in beauty. And so somehow that led to another. And so senior year, I was applying to all these positions, but I was pretty aimless at what I wanted to do. And so I was just applying everywhere and in anything. But I think recruiters can really tell when you're just applying aimlessly and you don't know what you want. Because my resume was all over the place. Like, you have cancer cell research, and then all of a sudden you have worked at a beauty boutique shop. How does that make sense? Like, what do you actually want to do? So it was very unclear what I was going for. I kind of hit pause and was like, okay girl, where do you want to work? So I stopped applying online and I started connecting with Wellesley alums on LinkedIn. So I just cold messaged them, asked them for a 15-30 minute phone call and asked them what they do. And I specifically targeted alums that worked in beauty. I got connected with this one specific alum. We really clicked and she told me about Tatcha, which is a Japanese inspired beauty company founded by a Wellesley alum, and she told me I should look into their job postings. I go to their website. Obviously, they're not hiring any entry levels. They're all hiring directors. I decided to just email them. Like, what's the worst that can come out of an email? They just don't reply. I actually have the email with me in front, so it's kind of nostalgic to think that this was me 3 years ago. I wrote this long cover letter. Tip for cover letters, do not make it longer than maybe 2 or 3 paragraphs, because mine was 5 paragraphs long. I don't know who has time to read all that. I emailed them, Dear Tatcha, I am a senior at Wellesley College, strongly interested in interning working for Tatcha after my graduation in May. I am not qualified for the current open positions listed on your site, but if there are any other positions I could fill, I would love to join the team and learn more about the company and its amazing product lines. So I sent this, and lo and behold, after 2 hours, I get a reply. And they told me that they wanted to chat on the phone. phone, which was technically, now looking back, it was a phone interview. I chatted with the director of digital marketing, and then that led to another phone call. They weren't gonna fly me out all the way from Boston to San Francisco with the background that I have, but I had booked a trip to San Francisco for my spring break. So I told them, hey, I'm going there in March. Would you mind if I come into the office? And they said, oh yeah, sure, we would love to meet you. I was scheduled an hour or 2 hour interview with them, and they didn't really tell me what I needed to prepare, but I thought it wouldn't hurt to prepare a short slide deck of what I was interested in doing. So at the time, I kind of pitched myself as this social media guru and someone who would be great at managing influencers, because I watch YouTube videos all day, so I know all these influencers. So I made a slide deck and I presented that during my interview, and I guess they were really impressed because they really liked it. I guess they didn't expect that from a new grad to come in with something. Overall, I felt really good about the interview because it felt like a great conversation, and I would say if you feel that, like, you'll know if you clicked with the people that you met. I would say that's a sign of a good interview. They said that they couldn't make a decision because the CEO wasn't there, and she's the one who would have to make the final decision. I canceled my flight and extended it to Sunday, and so I said, hey, I have a few more days here. Can I come again to the office? Like, I can come again if you need me to. And so they ended up booking another interview for me, and I was meeting the CEO at the very end. So I was very nervous, but I didn't know what to prepare because, like, I already did my slide deck. Like, I answered all their questions. I was just like, all right, this is it. Come at me, all your questions. So I go in there, and at the very end, the CEO asked me, so, like, what do you want? What would you like out of this? And I told her, well, I just want to work here. And she said, okay, well, if that's the case, we can give you a position. And I was like, are you kidding me? You're gonna give me a job right on the spot? That's how I got my first job. I was very proud of myself because I just went for it and I got it. So when I was hired, I didn't even have a title. They didn't know what to call me, so they had to kind of figure that out. I was basically doing a lot of different things with PR, influencer, email marketing. It was really fun. So while I was job searching during my senior year, I prioritized experience more than money. I was not getting paid a lot at my first job, and that's kind of the reason why I pivoted into tech, and I found what I liked, which is UX design. But I really wanted to see if I enjoyed working in beauty. I realized during that 1 year at Tatcha was that I liked applying beauty products on myself more than working in a company where they make beauty products. So I learned a lot about myself, and I think that's more valuable in the long run than a really good job that pays you well. I mean, it's great if you can have both. Looking back, what really got me the job was my persistence, and that's something that my CEO also pointed out to me when I got hired and I joined the team, was that we really wanted to hire you because of your passion and your persistence. Like, you were not let down by us not reaching out to you. You just went for it, and you were really persistent in wanting this job. So that's why we gave it to you. And I was amazed because I thought I was just acting that way because I was so desperate for a job. All I want any job. Just accept me. I will work really hard for you. I hope you enjoyed listening to my story. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!